If I'm ever not responding to something you're saying, I am on push to talk, so I
Okay,
might
welcome
be
everyone.
forgetting to do that.
We have IGL Satellite Round 2. The mission is Clighly Hassified, which is a custom mission slightly modified from highly classified. I'm PandaBeastMode, and today I have with me Grotnib, who you might know from the Good Guys Wear Orange Infinity Rama Task Force blog.
Hello, everybody. I'll be your
Huh.
co-pilot tonight on
Maybe.
this journey into a battle between the jurisdictional command of
Just
Bakunin
unlock these if you
and the combined army.
There's no Corsair or
So,
pseudonyms, right?
pseudonymmster won the lieutenant role and choose to go first, which I guess against combined army is a
Okay,
pretty
and
reasonable
I'm
choice.
going first.
Yeah, I would imagine you would have to
So
be pretty
this
certain on your ability to
is going
fend them
to
off for you to
observe.
be willing to go second against the combined army.
On the lieutenant role? Yeah, exactly.
Uh,
Uh,
let me.
Especially if they have anathematic on your list in this mission, you really don't want to go second against anathematic.
Yeah, and there are other things also that can really tear a new one for you. Avatars aren't that popular anymore, but that can leave a mark. Specular killers, when wielded correctly, can be pretty terrifying.
Okay,
So there's
so
plenty of reason to go first if you get the chance.
I'm going first. Oh, I gotta make.
Yeah. So, what classifieds do we have? So the only major difference in this mission compared to highly classified is that instead of choosing random four main classifieds, both players get to pick two classifieds, and by picking I mean they get to decide whichever two classifieds they want, and those will form the four main classifieds that are same for both players. So it looks that we have follow up, identity check, extreme prejudice, and predator. So I'm not sure who choose which, but I guess that
He is
Twitter
out
Mr. Bakunin probably chose follow up and identity
in
check
the corner here.
because he's likely to have riot girls, and they are probably the hardest target for combined
Mr.
army.
Butts.
Yeah, and with their 6-2 movement and excellent link possibilities, they should be pretty good at getting those two missions done.
I'm not
Yes,
loving.
exactly. The interesting
Where's
thing is that now that pseudonymster is going first, uh, Stanx can basically counter deploy his HVT. So wherever
Yes.
the riot girl link is,
finding a
the
mighty
HVT is probably going to be on the other side of the table.
flash
Then again,
pickup?
if you have Tachimoto remote on the other side of the field, you can get a pretty good coverage that way. And the Tachimoto is excellent at getting identity check because it doesn't need line of fire, unlike. Um, oops, it looks like we've dropped out.
Yeah, it looks like at least
Uh-oh,
you
we
dropped
lost
out of TTS.
one of the watchers
Okay,
above.
We others are still there.
okay, let's try figure this out. You keep talking.
Yeah, yeah, you're totally right about the uh, FO bot. And currently, Pseudonymster is
Combined army,
deploying
huh? This is
his
gross.
FO bot, and I believe the Riot Girl link
I
will
never know
be
what
on
you're
the other
doing
side of
with
the table.
combined
So
army.
at least a follow up. I mean, at least the identity check will be reasonably easy classified for him to complete.
Do you find it interesting that if we assume that the combined player chose Extreme Prejudice and Predator, both of those melee-oriented classifieds?
Yeah, I'm actually quite surprised about this choice. I mean, they have Taigas, they have Dathurasi, so they are not difficult for combined army to
Yeah, he
accomplish.
does.
But Extreme Prejudice is going to be easy for both players. Predator is but probably a bit more difficult for Bakunin although they do have Überfall commando,
Yes, they have
or they
access to
have,
double
yeah,
Uberfall commando.
so they can accomplish Predator quite easily as well. So
And correct me if I'm wrong, but in ITS 14 you can achieve Predator via coup de grace. So pretty much all the factions have access to units that can just execute models that are lying unconscious. So it's not that difficult for most factions to accomplish in that way.
yeah, that is true. It might require a few extra orders to coup de grace those unconscious models, but uh, it is relatively easy to do as long as your enemy is leaving unconscious models. I don't think either side has many dogged models in their army, at least not that often, which are, of course, the best if your opponent has Predator. But
Yeah,
also,
and with weapons like SMGs and multi weapons, you can use armor-piercing rounds when you want to leave unconscious bodies lying around. So you have some control over the fact that not all the enemies go straight to death, and then you can access them for stuff like Extreme Prejudice or Predator.
yeah, that is true. Although on the other hand, using Überfall Commando usually also leaves disconnected popniks or unconscious popniks lying around, so it is
Yeah,
usually
but
quite easy
actually,
to accomplish.
I've personally found Patniks to be rather annoying targets to take out for classifieds like these, because they still do have total immunity, so they aren't that easy to take out after all, and you can you can end up spending orders trying to cut down disconnected Patniks and still fail at that.
Yes, that is also true. That's a good point. Uh, how about this follow-up and identity check for Combined Army? Do you feel they
If
are easy or difficult for Combined Army?
Well, I think we are expecting to see an animatic today, and probably what's the HMG one? Caronted. So those guys can achieve follow-up if they get aggressive enough. But
Yeah,
other than
follow.
that, I don't think we are expecting a ton of heavy and medium infantry from the combined army side.
Yeah, the MSV one, yeah, can of course be accomplished by Charonted or an FO bot, but other than that, usually Combined Army does not have much MSVs or sensors.
Was it so that the combined vanilla combined army doesn't have access to Greif operator? Is it just Onyx, or do vanilla combined also have access to him? Because
I think Vanilla does have access to Drive.
okay, because
I can
that's
quickly
a
check.
impersonating MSV1 trooper,
Oh,
so
true.
that would
Yeah,
be quite good for identity check. But
yeah,
if we assume that the combined player didn't choose that one, then maybe they don't
Okay,
have
and
it.
a Morlock.
yeah,
I'll
yeah. They need to have access to
go.
Drive operator, which makes follow up. No, I mean identity check super easy.
Yeah, I
You,
think it was back in N3. I was playing with
So
one
this
of
game's
our
automatic.
friends, and I was playing Spiral Core countermeasures, and I got the first turn, and the first cards, two of them were sabotage and identity check. So the Crive operator got 2 free cards for 2 orders. So it's quite good at that. But obviously, if you go second, like the
On
combined
this
player is
Morlock.
doing here, then it's not so good.
yeah, yeah. If I was a combine player, I think I would have picked telemetry,
Alrighty,
especially if I have
that
anathematic
is
on my list, because
my
Yeah.
that's
opponent. I'm
something
gonna
that
let him go
anathematic will
first. Everybody's prone.
accomplish anyway during the
Um,
game.
Yeah,
do you want me to
I
go
find it
over what
also
I've got out?
interesting that we aren't
Uh,
seeing telemetry.
Kind of, but I think
Especially when Bakunin
So we got
is I think
Khaki
seen
Motorbot
as the
over here.
weakest hacking nomad sectorial.
Morlock behind him who got super jump with the
So
assault
that would
pistol one.
also be something that
Then a Riot Girl with
might
obvious link right
guide
here.
you towards that
Missile
selection.
launcher, Spitfire,
Yeah,
random
they
shot
have
gun with
Zoe,
Timbot.
who is a decent hacker,
Avicilla's a
but
doctor, Fiddler's an
if she
engineer.
has to go against anathematic,
That's pure. So I
the
take
odds
all the
are
bonuses.
not very good for her.
Flash Pulse bot,
Okay, so I think
2 moderators.
pseudonymmster is ready with his deployment. So it looks like a quite normal Bakunin list with the Riot Girl core all lined up here. So they have the missile launcher, Spitfire, boarding shotgun,
They don't have like
Avicenna, and
brain.
Fiddler, and they form a pure core together. The FO bot,
So they're going to be a little slow
more
to
like
start
with
with.
super jump, an assault pistol,
Okay.
flash pulse bot, couple of moderators,
How many models can I count?
one of them
1, 2, 5,
probably the
7,
lieutenant,
9, 10.
a missile bot. Is the missile bot standing up? No, he's putting it prone.
I'm missing something.
And then Zoe and Pyvel.
7, 8,
And Zoe is
9,
also,
10.
well, forward observer doesn't really do anything, but it has sensor, so
My layer.
he's
You have
pretty
one
well
user?
covered
I have
on
one
the
user,
identity
yes.
check front.
Okay.
And also
Just a quick question.
at least one common marker, 2 common markers
Zoe and Pywell can
in the middle.
and Harris.
Yeah, and we're probably expecting
Yes,
an
they
Uber
can
for
be part
Commando
of a
or two
moderator
from the
link.
reserve.
Yeah,
Probably one because I
Maybe
don't
some
see
others,
a
but they count as moderators.
Okay, perfect.
yeah, it looks like pseudonymmster hasn't used a command token to have 2 reserves.
Yeah, and then you've already mentioned everything, so yeah.
And I'm
Okay,
gone
okay.
again.
Okay. So now we're heading to Combined Armies deployment. While you're joining back in the game, what do you think of Bakunin's choice of classifieds? Is there something you would have done differently, or are these exactly the 2 classifieds that you would have picked?
Well, this is an interesting version of the scenario because there's the element of counterplay when selecting those classifieds. So I think at least at least from my perspective, I think the follow-up was well chosen because you aren't expecting to face a lot of medium and heavy infantry from the combined army. I'm a bit hesitant on the identity check, but because there's going to be a FO bot on the side of the combined army, but yeah.
Well, at least there are classifieds that it is hard for a combined army to stop Bakunin from completing.
Yes, and there are also order-intensive classifieds to accomplish no matter what. You have to advance to achieve both of them.
Yeah.
So there's that also.
And if your only heavy infantry is anathematic or charonted, you usually don't want to move to the middle of the field with
Yeah,
them necessarily,
exactly.
and then start making whip checks with them.
So in that regard, I think that's well chosen. I'm interested to see this combined army list. Is this going to be a traditional all stars list, or are we going to see something different?
Yeah. Currently we have
Yeah, both the
Q
two
drone
Motobots have
with heavy machine gun. There is a suspicious silhouette 6-6 camouflage marker.
What could that be?
Cheskin as well. Missile
And it is
launcher
actually the
drone.
HI Sheshkin. So there is an aggressive HI model right there.
Yeah, true. I think the other Cheskin is more common. I think I haven't really played against Cheskin. I don't play with Combine Army myself, so I'm not really into the Cheskin game at all.
Yeah, I would imagine so. You do add quite a significant weakness to the Sheshkin profile by making her HI. I personally don't like models with nano screens because I feel you're like paying a stupid tax by not using cover with them. But at the same time, being HI does make you vulnerable to being stabbed by hacking. So I'm interested to see.
Yeah, and Beat and Kiss are of course there. One
It wouldn't
Taiga
be a
as
combined
well.
list without them now, would it?
Yeah. Yeah, now that we see that the Anathematic and Beat and Kiss are here, Pseudonymmster is probably really happy that he is going first.
Yeah, for
Uh,
sure.
because that pitcher and then Spotlight or Trinity game is just so strong with Anathematic. Although the Riot Girls have Teambot -6, which gives them some resistance against Anathematic.
Yeah, and they're
Okay.
also effectively dodging at
It doesn't
physics
give it any
16 because they have sixth sense and +3 to dodge, so they aren't that easy to hit with missiles even once you manage to spotlight them.
Yeah,
So the core is pretty well secure against something like that, and otherwise there aren't really that many excellent targets for pitcher plus guided missiles. The only thing I would question here is that the what we assume to be a lieutenant and a lieutenant decoy are deployed so close to one another. Even though there's a wall between them, you can pitcher close to them and then spotlight both from the same pitcher.
yeah, yeah, it is true. But
But
you have to still succeed with 2 spotlights because
yeah,
you
yeah,
can't get them both with 1 missile. And of course, Zoe is an easy target for Trinity with Anathematic.
yeah,
Even though
that's
she
true.
has 0 pain, that
Yeah,
might just
but you
take
can
one
only
extra
slow down
order.
the attack that way.
Yeah,
There's just really no way to stop it.
yeah, and it's still gonna be 3 times 16 versus 2 times 15s,
Yeah, yeah,
and there's no risk for Anathematic except losing orders.
yeah, exactly. There are very few hackers in the game that can withstand a sustained Trinity assault, especially from something like Animathic. Doesn't it have a bonus to Trinity
Yeah,
plus damage or something?
yeah, but the Riot Girl core is gonna be a bit difficult for even Anathematic. I think if you want to attack the Riot Girl core with Anathematic, you probably have to first isolate the link leader and then try to pick them one by one.
Yeah, that would make sense. Then you would get rid of the firewall in one fell swoop.
Yeah, but even that is going to be really order intensive. And there's
Yeah,
not
and
really.
there are and I'm interested to see what these camouflage markers are because as there is no exclusion zone in this scenario, they do offer a potential first turn alpha vector against this combined list. And I think that one of the few weaknesses that the CA All Stars list has is that when something gets among them, it's quite easy to rack up several kills, even though those probably aren't the most valuable stuff. So
Yeah, but yeah, it's relatively easy to get rid of orders from the combined army player once you get there.
yeah, and that's usually the way you have to deal with things like the aspects, not taking them head on unless the situation is very favorable, but rather taking out their orders and thus limiting what they can do.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess
I did
they have to be zeros, but which profiles is going to matter a lot. So are they hackers or do they have the deep level repeater 0 there?
Yeah, um, technically one of them could be Brando. I think I saw in pseudonymster's first game. I think I saw some aggressive Brando Castro play, but I would imagine he would over infiltrate if that was the case.
Yeah, and probably come from the reserve.
Yeah, yeah. I find it a
Real
bit
quick, did you
surprising
roll
that
for these
we don't
Omicrons?
have double Uber for commandos on the Bakunin side, even though the mission
Okay,
doesn't
so
specifically
I don't
do
think you
them any
have any
favors. I
Hollow
think they
Knights, so it
are
doesn't matter.
quite strong.
Okay, no.
Yeah, they are strong in many ways. They're good as defensive PCs,
I'm
and
thinking if I want to roll for one, but
your
for the
opponent
moment they are
really
fine.
doesn't want to leave
Sure,
anything
sure, sure.
close to them. at the end of their turn.
And if we take a look at something like from the combined army player's side, the left flank over here, there's really nothing that can do anything to stop a Uberfall assault, because the flash pulse does nothing against them, and you can just feed a single Putnik to the Ikatron to take it out, and then you're good to go.
Yeah, you mean the left side from Bakunin's perspective?
Yeah, sorry, right side from the combined left from the space side.
Yeah, and there's Cheskin, of course, which I guess is gonna be a bit difficult for Uberfall Commando because of the Prothaion.
Yeah, that's true. But then again, she can only inflict a single wound per attack unless you crit. So that really takes some of the power of Prothaion away from you.
Yeah.
What do you think the reserves for players are going to be?
Yeah, that's a good question. For Bakunin, I'm guessing Uberfall Commando, although it could be Brando as well. For Combined Army, I'm not sure. How many models does Combined Army have?
Let's see.
I think I'm counting 13, if I didn't miss anything. So there could be an Octifer somewhere. But Noctifer is probably not in the reserve, because there's really no need for keeping Noctifer in the reserve.
I think I'm counting 14, if I'm not incorrect.
Okay, I'll count again. Yeah, I'm counting 14 as well, yeah. I missed probably the Ikatron over here. Yeah, I really don't know what is going to be in reserve.
You rarely do see Caronted with Sheshkin.
Yeah, and there's no points for Charanted, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah, I haven't played Combat Army, so I have no idea how many points there are on the table.
I think I'm fine like that.
Yeah, me neither, but I've been playing against our local combined player quite a few times, so...
Alrighty, I'm seeing 14 guys.
Yep. Okay. Is Sheskin going to be the lieutenant in this list, or is there another choice? Anathematic, maybe, because she's there?
Yeah, I think that's the most obvious choice.
But if you're going
we
first...
see Dr. Worm anywhere?
Yes, here. Next to the Emetrons. Okay, I think if you're having Anathematic as your lieutenant, you cannot keep him in hidden deployment, even if you're going first.
Never could have guessed that.
Okay, there's Uberfall Commando coming from the reserve, which is not surprising. Yeah, they're fast, but there are really no targets in the midfield. Everything is quite far back. Like you said, the left flank from Bakunin's perspective is quite open. You can block Sheskin with smoke and then easily get Q-Drone and Ikatron.
Yeah, it looks like that's the play he's about to pursue.
Yeah, then you can go either after Sheskin or even Anathematic if you have orders.
I have a suspicion what you have.
Yeah. I'm interested to see if the reserve is going to be able to counter deploy this.
Yeah.
Because if we would assume that to be some type of aero piece, Noctifier or anything else, for that matter, the Riot Girl missile launcher can probably take it out.
Yeah.
He's a madman.
2 camos, so Liberto.
Interesting.
Yeah, Liberto is not really going to stop Uberfall Commando, but it can actually slow it down. And they can even force the Uberfall commando to spend 2 or 3 extra orders to go through the Liberto.
Man, I was worrying about that specula so much.
Sounds like Clint was really worried about the speculo.
Yeah. Where would you have placed the speculo if you were Combine Army player? Next to the moderators or somewhere else? Next to Zoe?
Probably somewhere else. There's a quite high chance that you just guess wrong when it comes to moderators, and I also personally hate rolling for stuff like
yeah, it's true. It's only
infiltration and
week 14.
impersonation.
So yeah, possibly somewhere here next to boxes or yeah, I don't know. Well, there's no speculo killer here now.
Yeah, interesting.
So how does the Liberto affect the play? First, they have to dodge the mine, and they probably want to use only one Popnik to do that, so that will slow them down a little bit. And then
but
the Liberto
there's the
itself.
unlucky thing for the combined player that there is this obstacle next to the mine, so they can play that, and thus they can get closer and still only expose one Popnik to the mine, and it's got crazy good dodge and total immunity, so unlikely to go down to the mine anyway. So
yeah, the mine is just gonna slow them down a bit. It's probably not gonna kill anyone, but it's gonna restrict their movement a little bit. Although, yeah, it should probably be like not totally behind the object, because now
and the chimeras and irregular in group 1.
I don't know if he has counted how many orders he has to spend,
and then group 2 has
because the ideal situation is that they have to make like only a couple of inch movements and then dodge the mine and keep others in the back.
But there's also, it would seem that the Flash Pulse or the FO bot and Zoe and the missile are in the second group, so you can also combine those 3 to sensor, hack, and rocket those, at least the Liberto away, so that can also help you clear the way for the Uberfall.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit, putting my orders in the picture-in-picture.
How many models does pseudonymmster have?
See it even when I'm not looking at it. Alrighty, impetuous. I think I'm pretty.
Yeah, I think there's 15 also on the table.
Yeah, it would seem so. So no Prowlers again. I'm so sad.
Definitely not a Liberto.
Yeah.
And let's see if Prowlers are gonna play a role in the new Bakunin that's coming in March, I guess.
I sure hope so. They are quite a unique skirmisher, but they're not really popular at the moment.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is 0G, so it's going to slow down the Popniks a little bit.
Yeah.
So they're using their impetuous move now.
Now he's gauging whether he's free to move up, or is that going to explode the mine?
Yeah. Yeah, with the impetuous order, he has to move straight forward.
Yeah, but he's expertly using his zone of control check at the end of the first shot skill in order to gouge if it's okay for him to go forward.
Yeah.
And I would imagine that it is fine. There's also the matter of the base of the structure there, maybe stopping. Oh!
Okay.
He's revealing Liberto.
Okay.
This is interesting.
How do you feel about this play?
My options here are smoke on a 16.
This is interesting because
or shooting you at basically.
This is gonna be a bit risky for the Chimera. I mean,
yeah,
he's going to shoot the Chimera for sure.
Yeah, for sure. It's a low odd shot, but still, if he gets it, it's really impactful.
Yeah.
Well, I was about to say, well, yeah, there's Fiddler there that can repair the Uberfall if she goes down, or the Chimera if she goes down, but that takes orders, so.
Yeah, true. I mean, he could spend just one order and Gizmo it, but it can also fail.
Yeah. Okay, taking the combi.
It's like 19
Okay.
inches.
That's
I'm a bit surprised because that's outside 16, so
yeah, and also Liberto can go dogged, so it's really
yeah.
hard to kill Liberto
Oh
with a
yeah, you're
combi.
only on -3 there.
Yep.
Okay, I made a mistake. That's fine. Whee!
I'm on 8.
5 is a crit, is it not?
5 will hit, because 7 doesn't hit, because I'm on -6.
-3 for cover and -3 for range.
Yeah, it should
So
be a crit with on 5.
That it is. Apparently, I'm gonna get crits again this game.
Yeah. So
Okay.
as you say.
Bit lucky for pseudonymmster. Does Liberto pass one save? It does. So Liberto goes dogged, and the problem persists.
but it's a lesser problem now because
Yeah.
now a single wound will resolve the issue.
Yeah,
So
now
it,
now the Chimera can move within
Um,
16 inches.
Yeah.
Warlock's gonna take his
Although
bonus
it's
movement, so
also gonna be then
that's
11s for
56,
Liberto,
7 here.
but it's also 11s for Chimera.
Yeah, but there's the weight of dice there, and you're looking for the same number, and a single wound is enough to get the job done. So
Yeah.
Zone of control check real
I would
quick.
imagine that's a worthwhile play. You can even sacrifice a single Putnik in the same time to take out the mine.
Yeah.
If
Okay,
things
the
work out.
Morlock is moving forward and
Can't really
trying
see
to
that.
throw
So here,
smoke, which is probably going to be long.
like a 10 or something. Nope.
Why are we
Okay.
throwing smoke here?
The Morlock used
Yeah, but what was he looking to achieve by that? What do you think?
at least some safety for the moment.
Alrighty.
I'm not exactly sure. I'm sure there must have been some idea behind that.
Yeah.
Let's spend the irregular on the Pupniks.
Okay, Popniks
Just
will
as we watch the
continue.
Putniks go forward, everybody watching, please check out the Dice Abide stream. It's a almost weekly stream on Sundays. Clint or pseudonymmster here is one of the hosts, and he sometimes plays on the show, and it's real good fun. Please take a look at their show and give them all the love and support you can.
Yeah, I can also highly recommend that show. And also, if you're interested, you can also play there yourself. I think they have a list or something where you can put your name in, and then they can schedule a game for you.
Yeah. So check out their. I think Discord is the way to get in touch with them. So
Yeah.
the Dice Abide.
Or Tabletop Throwdown. I'm not sure what is the Discord. Actually,
Okay.
I will put it in the video description. Yeah.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Go off on me anyways. We shall see.
Okay, so mine is probably going to explode to 1 Popnik.
Yep.
So
And the Chimera is going to take a shot, so
yeah.
everything's proceeding more or less as we
really
expected.
close to Chimera, but not quite.
Yeah.
They're measuring the distance. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, no. I got lucky.
Just
as we see here, flawless kill.
Yeah. Yeah, that was nicely estimated by pseudonymmster.
The elite players are just that, so elite. They get the small details right every time.
Yeah. So
873.
Ouch.
Oh, 3 hits against Liberto.
Yeah.
I guess the
like
one Popnik will probably go down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that was highly effective. That couldn't really have gone any better.
Very unconscious.
Yeah, there's one unconscious Popnik.
But that's a trait you take every day, right?
Yeah. That leaves a body there though, which can play a role later in the game for classifieds.
But not that easy one to access.
Yeah.
Alright, another order on them.
Okay, and here the charge continues.
Yeah. And just to remind, I think all the objective points will be determined by the classifieds. So killing doesn't reward you any points, but I think pseudonymmster is definitely making the right play here by attacking on first turn. and not going for
also
the classifieds first.
and also this is a not only is this a dangerous and so far highly effective attack, but also this is one where he's not giving up much. He still has all his regular orders left even once the Chimera goes down, so he's not really giving that much away by executing this play.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And I assume he can easily take out at least the Ica drone and R drone.
Yeah.
That's gonna be 2 orders. And if he gets anything beyond that, it's just a bonus.
Yeah, printing money at that point, really.
Yeah.
And he has so many orders still left.
Yeah, I think he has to throw 1 smoke to block the Ica drone.
Yeah, probably.
Because there's probably not going to be 6 inches from the corner to the Ica drone. And also Sheskin will see there, so...
Yeah, and also you don't want to give the flamethrower a chance to hit several models, even when you're dodging as well as you are, if you can help it. So.
Yeah.
Can I come around the corner without being seen by?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I was thinking that he could just, sacrifice 1 poplink and take out the Ica drone, but there might not be enough movement, because I think at this point Sheskin will see already.
Yeah, so you need to deploy the smoke there.
Yeah. And the smoke will completely block Sheskin and the Ica drone, and you don't really care about the flash pulse at all.
That's unfortunate.
Okay, the HVT is here for Combined Army.
Okay, other order on... Did I spend that order already?
It's also an interesting choice because the riot curls are
yeah, and
right
also
in front of it.
No, that's a Transductor, so yeah.
And there's the FO bot is also there. I mean, on the other side there would be Pyvel, of course.
Yeah, but there's also the chance to put it in the middle somewhere, so...
Yeah, I guess I would have put the HVT like somewhere, middle, or then just right here, and you can give the identity check for Pyvel, but it will be then really far away from the heavy infantry that Bakunin has.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, an interesting choice.
Now he's moving forward to be just out of line of fire of Sheskin, and Chimera is probably gonna throw smoke.
Yeah, and be looking for a 16.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty good chance, but those fail way too often.
Yeah, and there's a chance of rolling several misses in a row, and then that can really throw a wrench in your plans.
Yeah.
But it seems like he's contemplating just dodging forward also.
Yeah, that would save orders.
But it doesn't get the Chimera past Sheskin, so you have that problem again later. So if you are going to press this attack as you probably are, then it might be worthwhile just throwing the smoke now, so you don't have to worry about it later.
Yeah, that's true. What if Sheskin and Chimera fight in CC? Who has the better odds?
I would imagine it's still Chimera, because she's rolling at 27 and Sheskin is rolling at a 21, but the viral is not great there because Sheskin has BDS 6, so it's more close than you want it to be. Obviously, if you get a single Putnik there, then that changes everything.
Yeah.
Being on this really transparent
Does Prothaion work against structure or only against wounds?
I think actually it only works against wounds. So you can only eat the Putniks and not the Chimera. Yeah.
That's actually one reason why I think pseudonymmster really doesn't want to leave unconscious Putniks next to Cheskin.
Yeah. Free lunch.
There's risking that as well. So the smoke landed. Ica drone failed its dodge, and the Rafale Commando is moving forward.
Yep. probably too risky to reveal the animatic for Spotlight here, because that would mean that it would be quite easy to get to the animatic
but
at
if
that
I
point.
face you
Yeah,
right
for
here,
sure.
you never see me.
Even though if Clint so chooses, he can get 3 discovers at the same time on the set animatic and really quite easily discover. Then it's just a matter of surviving a single attack from it, and then you are good to go.
But does he have enough orders to kill the Ikadron, open the door, discover the anathematic, and kill it in CC?
Yeah, maybe, but maybe not. And it's also the risky play. There's so much stuff here now that is almost risk-free, so probably better to go after those. You can even go and shoot the Imetrons in the back if you want to.
Yeah, there's only 4 orders left now, so I think anathematic is slightly beyond the reach of Uberfall Commando. So I guess Sheskin cannot see
What's this?
them anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. He's correcting his mistake.
I was worried that Clint was giving a flamethrower there.
Yeah. I mean, it's not totally bad play, because that would probably kill the Popnik and not leave a body, but still.
The Popnik is totally immune, so it can't kill it, and you would have been also able to put the flamethrower so that it hits all the guys.
Yeah. Okay, I think some dodges going on.
That rolls a 2.
Dodges?
I'm not sure. I think.
Why?
Or because I'm not sure what happened there. I don't know what they were rolling.
I'm confused.
Someone is asking in the YouTube chat that Finland stream. Yeah, we are both Finnish, but we are streaming this game for the IGL. But none of the IGL moderators were available, so we are doing it this time. Okay, Sheskin is moving away, which makes sense, I guess.
Zoom, she's fast.
You don't want to risk Sheskin against the Uberfall Commando in CC.
Yeah.
And there's going to be lunch available on Combined Army player's turn.
Okay, so that was a second skill move, and that triggered dodges, and yeah, Sheskin was the one who got away.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, now I see.
Let me go around this way.
What is Chimera doing?
Yeah. Well.
I don't care about flash balls.
Okay. Is he going to get line of fire? I mean, if he moves like, I guess he can like use smoke to reach the back arc and not being seen.
I don't think he can't reach the flash pulse without getting gunned down by Sheskin, so he's just maximizing his attacks on the Ikadron.
Yeah.
She ran away so far. Okay.
So Sheskin has dodge plus 2 inches, so
yeah, I think she's going to survive this now.
Yeah, and maybe actually Chimera might be giving another dodge for Sheskin now.
Yeah, but she's gone basically at this point with those orders.
Yeah.
So 2 hits, and I believe they're double action, damage 13.
Now you might actually prefer the Ikadron to just go unconscious here. For the sake of extreme prejudice, but no.
Yeah, I don't think it's really going to matter.
No.
Yeah, you got 1 kill.
Yeah.
With that.
Yeah, the Artron just making it more order intensive to take it out.
Yeah. I think with that, the R-drone is going to be beyond 6 inches.
Yeah, so it's an extra order now to get to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, what is interesting is now Sheskin is blocking the other Imetron.
Yes, exactly.
So
that's what I was thinking here. That now, if I was the Bakunin player, I might be tempted to fake an attack on Sheshkin with Chimera and maybe one Patnik in order to get her to dodge away, so that you can just combi the Imetrons.
Yeah.
Them again.
You can still use combi rifle against one Imetron, but that would also give free shots to Sheskin.
yeah, but if you can scare her to dodge out of line of fire first, then there's no risk.
Yeah.
Because I can't get through this stupid door.
Obviously, the other choice is to just go for it.
Now when? Okay, go
yeah, okay, there are 2 orders left. I think 2 orders after this one.
Okay, so going for the animatic then.
Yeah. So I think the rules are that you have to spend 1 short movement skill to open the door.
Yeah, on this map. It opens at the end of the order.
Yeah, at the resolution, so
it's the dream.
It does not provoke other arrows except zone of control arrows.
Okay. Sure.
What is slightly interesting now is that if pseudonymmster is using all of his orders on the Uberfall commando, the Riot Girl core is standing in a line here in the deployment zone.
Yeah, I would imagine that's part of the reason why he's going after the animatic now.
Yeah.
Because that's the existential threat to those Riot Girls over there.
Yeah, it's still gonna be difficult to actually get rid of the anathematic, but if he can do it, then it's a huge win for Bakunin.
Yeah, that too.
I might have been tempted to go for the safer play and, for example, dodge the Chimera and the Patniks into the line of fire of Sheshkin and then go and try and eat her up. But this works also.
Yeah. Someone is asking in the chat if we can do something on the orders. I assume he's meaning to put the orders on the screen so they are visible the whole time. Unfortunately, I don't know how to do that. Someone has to explain that to me so I can do it in the next stream.
Are you streaming Tabletop Simulator at the moment?
Yes.
If you use the right button, then there is a picture-in-picture, and then you can zoom that in and lock it.
Spend an order. First skill will be discovered.
Not sure if I got that, so...
Yeah, if you're just an observer, then you may not have access to that, actually.
Yeah, it's probably that, because if I right-click, nothing happens.
Okay, then there's that.
Yeah.
So next time.
Yeah. Yeah, I think next time I will have to host the game, and then I can do it. Okay, so the door is now open. Sheskin dodged forward.
Okay. She's now looking to intervene, even though that's probably too late. Okay, so now we're looking at
Sheskin doesn't see...
But the TR bot can see one of the Patniks.
I think you could see one Patnik.
Yeah, they determine the same. Okay.
I totally missed that.
But not the Chimera.
Yeah.
Do you think Anathematic just has to stay and do nothing?
Well, it's facing 3 discovers, so I don't think that's really an option.
It does have plasma rifle, I assume, so...
Yeah, so that's probably what I would go for.
So then they have to dodge, and actually plasma rifle against Chimera is gonna be on 16s or something.
Yeah, exactly.
So then Chimera has to throw smoke, but if Chimera throws smoke, the Patniks will get hit. So they all have to dodge, which isn't optimal for the Uberfall commando.
Yeah, so that's why this is the risky play. And also now there's the real chance of leaving out guys to be killed and eaten by Sheshkin, so this whole extreme prejudice predator thing is about to pay dividends.
Yeah. And currently, pseudonymmster has only 1 CC kill himself.
Yeah.
He still needs at least 1 more.
1.
And he's about to lose his.
And then here
So I assume
Right.
Anathematic did nothing.
shots.
Ooh,
Nothing's
interesting.
face to face, so you could just kind of roll whenever. And I think I missed everything.
Probably.
What?
And that's gonna
You was
be
shoot.
Yeah, I think it was this.
Discover
Yeah,
shooting then?
discover shooting the Anathematic.
Okay.
I think now the
I don't have
yeah
cover,
Q-Drone
but yeah, it's battering.
has a shot at one of the Popniks. And Sheskin can dodge. Again.
Okay, so the Botnik is probably gone.
How many
Neither
hits?
of those are
2
going to be
hits?
good enough.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
that's good. It's down all the way to dead.
from
Yeah.
Sheskin.
Sheskin's dodge
Yes, it's a fail.
Fails.
fails. Okay, that's really bad.
But now you only
Stanx.
get to attack once,
Okay.
and that might not be enough to get the job done.
Yeah.
And we make it. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. On
Alrighty, this
Stanx's turn,
is real dumb, but last order.
he will probably have to come into CC with Sheskin.
To touch this guy, I'm trying to not see.
He could also try to
anybody
shoot
if I can help it.
Chimera.
Yeah, I
If-
think using using something like the FO bots triangulated fire might be a good idea here.
Yeah, where's the FO bot?
And I'm gonna
Missile.
Alrighty, going all in on
No
the Chimera
FO
versus
bot?
2. You're probably
Question mark?
fine. What's your age?
I don't think there is. There's 2 flashball spots.
Okay,
And
so scratch
Here
that
about-
then.
okay. But I think still Sheskin.
7 and 4 will not crit, so that is 4 saves, damage. I want to say 14. Yeah.
What did the Anathematic do?
I don't know, but whatever it did, it failed because it's taking no saves.
It might have shot the plasma rifle, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
You take a wound.
Yeah,
Okay, one
that's
wound.
that.
Save.
Yeah, that's the risky
and
part.
Pupnik save.
Nanopulse. No. Yeah, nanopulsar probably.
That's actually a really good play because the plasma rifle could have killed them totally.
Yeah, and it would have been a face to face. So
Yeah, so it would have only killed the one that is not hitting Anathematic.
yeah.
Yeah, this was actually
that did not
pretty good for Stanx.
Yeah, that was pretty great. And here's the risk we talked about. That's the big play to go for, but that's also the risky play to go for.
Yeah.
Could have taken out some more orders or mounted a more dangerous assault on Sheskin.
Yeah.
No. Cool.
You know the
I think I just
Combine Army can go for coup de grace and Predator quite easily, and Sheskin will get a good meal.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's -3, right?
Those are way too high of numbers.
Okay. I'm not sure what they were rolling.
I think the Tachimoto used its tactical awareness to fire a long shot at the R-drone, but it missed.
Okay. Where is the R-drone? Here. Oh yeah.
Takimoto and move forward.
They're still using the...
5.
No, that was the first group.
Yeah,
so
but it had its own
Highwell is
tactical
going
awareness.
forward.
But now it's standing there out in the open, so that's a bit dangerous.
And you have killed one guy for Predator, right?
Yeah, that's why I have a little token up here.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, Highwell still has basically 5 orders left.
Works for Predator. I guess so.
Yep, you're 100% getting Predator, no problem.
What would you do with Highwell?
I'm not sure. The Q-drone is a bit difficult target.
I don't know. I think it fits quite tasty. You go to the door, open it, and then forward observe it. Your mimetism -6, probably inside 24, so you're rolling 2 dice on what?
I'm gonna do
13s
whatever,
to
dude.
forward absorb it
Joey's
and then missile it to
move.
death.
Yeah, you could go behind these boxes and then use them as cover. I think although there's Taiga and Daturasi that could then kill Pyle on their turn.
I don't
But
think you have
Pyle
any
could also
arrows.
fall back and go into suppressive fire, maybe.
Again.
Okay, so he's going forward.
And again.
Okay. Okay, so
sorry,
that's
this is a
another order. Okay.
yeah, sorry. This is the first short skill of that order. I moved to here, and then I'm
What are
going
we
to
doing?
He's
shift
going to
back.
sink the HVT, I think.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, this is a nice play.
Okay.
And succeed.
Yeah, this is nice.
And then she's going to spend 2 orders and run away again.
Okay. So now I know what's your secret classified.
Yeah, Combined Army does have the last turn, so they can still get into the deployment. So, but it's gonna take a lot of orders for either an Anathematic or a Sheskin to run all the way
Yep, running away.
to the back line of Bakunin.
So move.
So what would your verdict be on the first Bakunin turn now that it's winding down?
Well, in hindsight, I think it's easy to say that I would have gone for killing orders, so gone after the R drone, maybe try to shoot an Evatron.
Yeah.
And maybe go after Sheskin if I have anyone left alive or if I have orders left. Other than that, I think he does not have that many great things to do in his second group, so sinking the HVT is actually a quite decent play, I think.
Yeah, yeah. It also safeguards against some secondary classified cards that the combined player might have, and at least makes securing the HVT difficult. Although I think in this mission, the secondary objective or the private objective only is a tiebreaker, so that's not that big of a deal.
So just move.
Yeah.
Not a huge.
And also another reason why going after Anathematic was maybe a mistake was that killing an art drone would have given an easy CC kill.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So then Predator
regular order CC kill.
Yeah.
So yeah, and,
although
and also you wouldn't have had then the combined player would have still had to use the orders to deal with the Chimera. Now it's just gift wrapped in this instance.
I mean, he still has to use orders to eat them. But it's like nice to use orders for that.
Yeah, yeah, rather than fighting it first.
Yeah. Anathematic and Sheskin seems to be in another group, so
I'm gonna use the Lieutenant order. And I'm going to
he might have orders to use them both. But can he get a repeater close to the Riot Girl core?
Oh, sorry, I forgot the impetus. Yeah, I completely missed my impetus. It's fine.
So the animatic is in the second group.
Changed, right? Go for it.
Yeah, I mean, these guys just wanna move.
That really limits amount of hacking you can do. Doesn't
yeah,
it?
it's the missile bot is in purple group, which is also the same group.
Ooh, so that tells me we're not going to see a lot of hacking attack vectors then.
Although he has command tokens, he can move someone to another group.
Yeah.
Now that the Egatron is completely dead. Taiga is moving forward with the Impetuous Order.
Oh, Pi, well, it was so nice to know you.
It's a DA CC Taiga.
Actually, hold on.
Like
it doesn't have terrain, so it stops when it tries to get into space.
Yeah.
So there's still the chain code, obviously, but can't berserk at least.
Close enough to Well, so I'm gonna do targeting.
I've dodged here. So I guess
you dodged. My bad. Sure. Sorry, I was looking
And
at the
Pyvel
rules
can
and
probably
that's it.
shoot
Oh, don't worry, it's fine. So
the
yeah,
Taiga then.
in order to
And if Pyvel dies, so we can quite easily repair Pyvel since there's a zone bot
I'm gonna use
there.
By the way, now that I stopped to consider the whole big picture here, there seems to be a distinct lack of Overwatch on both sides. Very few long
Alright,
fire lanes and
Pywell
big
will
guns looking
die
at the
Yeah.
table.
in
Yeah,
It's
zone
more hide and
2.
seek type of
Target you.
affair at the moment.
Yeah, the Q drone is here for the combined army.
Here's
The
Yeah.
missile is just seeing a
I
small
failed
fire
with
lane in the
dodge.
corner there.
I failed.
Where is Taiga going?
then I'm gonna give an order to the Q drone.
After
Yep.
Zoe, maybe?
Okay, Pywell
Actually, Taiga opened the
would be
door,
shooting
so now
probably
Q
on
drone will
8
be
with
shooting
nothing on a 10.
Pywell.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, Pywell does not have
Dodge.
cover, but it's still really hard to kill because of mimetism. And it also ignores the cover of Q drone, but they might be over 24
Yeah,
inches now.
probably over 24 though, and yeah. So this might
Sorry,
quickly
did you
turn into a
read
kill or
it?
be killed scenario
Oh, no,
in
sorry.
which
Okay.
at which the
Gonna
Pywell gets the short end of the stick.
I guess on 8 probably.
Yeah, I think Pywell misses
Failed
with an
the
18.
dodge.
Yeah. And there's even the slave drone next to the TR,
Yeah.
so this really can't go wrong.
But I think he misses all shots
Order into the Q drone. Then I'm gonna
because he needs an
Yeah.
8 to
Yep,
hit.
same thing.
Yeah, true.
Nope.
No, there's a crit and 2 hits.
2
Okay,
hits,
that
yeah.
that is probably the end of Pywell.
Goodbye,
It's a bit sad.
Pywell.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just unconscious.
Well, unconscious,
Unconscious,
but still
okay.
recovering it is going to be pretty tough.
Yeah,
And you
now
lose the order and the Takaware order for the next turn at least, so
yeah. The Soundbot can probably approach the Pywell without the Q drone seeing at the moment.
yeah.
Yeah.
There
But
is
that's going to take orders on
You already
Zoe,
spent that
and
order?
yeah.
Yeah, the lieutenant order.
Okay.
For the Chimera.
I'm not sure you want to be doing that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give an order to Shaskin.
Yeah, if you have nothing better to do,
I'm
it's,
gonna see where I can move.
I guess, reasonable play.
Interventor.
But
So
it's probably gonna take 3 orders to,
I'm just
So you're
gonna
declaring
maybe
a
2
move?
yeah.
could be enough
Gonna copy Shaskin just to see
to
where I
reach
can move.
Pywell.
But at the same time, you could just switch the Stempler zone into the second group, have it run there, and do the identity check. So that would be a quite a good use of the second group's orders also.
Yeah. So now Sheshkin is going for dinner.
Yep.
I'm just gonna cook the gravy, the puppy.
Okay.
Okay, and I should get a power up.
Yep.
And I should get
Does he have to hit
Yes.
in CC, or does coup de grace also help for Protean?
I think it should be good.
Okay.
She's moving 6 here. Error.
I don't think anybody's near you, right? Yeah, no.
Okay, so now I guess the Sheshkin is going after the
I don't
FO bot
Yeah.
that unfortunately does not have cover.
as far as I can. So I guess it's probably
Fiddler's there, but still, that's again 2 orders lost from the next turn, if it
Yeah.
goes down.
another order into Shaskin.
And he can also reach the Popnik without anyone seeing after he has killed the FO bot.
Okay, this is brazen.
Mm,
Probably looking for the good range band.
Okay, but
Yeah, and really the cover doesn't help in the face-to-face, so yeah, I suppose this is a good move to take.
yeah. Now if the Flash Pulse hits and stuns Sheshkin, that's gonna be bad. But it's probably a risk you have to take.
Okay, that's a pretty good roll. That
14.
No, 18 is a crit.
Cool.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
buddy,
BS
if you only
15.
were in cover.
Yeah. Well, 14 would have negated the 14 in that case.
Unconscious.
Yeah, but you would still have your bot.
Another order to Sheskin.
Yeah. How many orders does he have? 6 orders after this, so there's plenty
Yeah,
of orders for Sheskin to use.
Yeah, this is turning dangerous, if not ugly, really quickly.
Yeah. If Sheskin is approaching the core here, he will see the missile girl first, which I assume is in cover.
Hope so.
I mean, I'm just gonna shoot again this Templar.
Does he have any other weapons? Only a pistol.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shot.
We're shooting something, I assume.
Probably the FO
Yeah.
drone
Taking it out for
because he couldn't reach the public. Yeah, that makes sense.
So I want to touch the public.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is actually a common misconception of a move that you actually can't make.
Yeah.
You can't actually touch an unconscious model and just move past it. You end your move when you go into base-to-base contact with an enemy model, even if it's unconscious.
Yeah, that's also my understanding, but I think this is something that many players don't know, and I also heard about it about like 6 months ago myself. I had been playing it wrong before that. Someone is getting a dodge, the Morlock, but fails to dodge. And the Popnik is eaten. So that's 3 wounds now for Sheskin.
Yeah. Obviously, if the Riot Girls somehow make it, then they can take Sheskin out.
Yeah.
But still.
I guess.
Does he want to see both Morlock and the Riot Girl?
I think pie slicing here might be the safer way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I wonder whether that is within or out of 8 inches.
Yeah, they're checking. So yeah, out. So
yeah.
Probably missiles then.
Yep. Yeah, 8 inches. Yeah, it's a good range for Red Fury.
So Riot
0
Girl,
for missile.
Two dice on 13s on the missile, so that's probably what you have to take.
Yeah.
Missile bands that close.
I wonder who is the link leader. There's no token on the table.
Yeah, true.
If he kills the missile girl, then the next one visible would maybe be the Spitfire and then Fiddler.
Yeah.
Of course, the Morlock comes visible first.
8 and 6.
Oh, 2 hits.
2 hits against the missile girl, but it's only Red Fury, although it's damage.
Yeah, but it's plus 2 damage, yeah. So it's actually an HMG.
Yeah.
18 and
saves both.
I'm gonna see what the dodge is on the Morlock real quick.
Yeah, now the Morlock might save the day.
11.
Oh, Morlock.
Still not a success.
Morlock still fails. If the Morlock would have succeeded, he could have just dodged forward to gain line of fire and then thrown smoke to protect the whole link. Yeah, the missile girl cannot really fail her guts anywhere because there's the other missile girl, I mean the other Riot Girl, blocking the way.
Then again, that was a resounding success for Clint here. Not taking any wounds. Oh, double crit.
Ooh.
I told Panda my plan was to crit you and it's working.
And 1 hit.
Okay.
Only 1 wound.
That's nice.
Your armor holds. Methuselah is saying in the chat that we are not correct, that you cannot ever be engaged with an unconscious model.
But I don't seem to remember that it's about engaging. I seem to think it's about basing, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I think we have to check that rule after the game. Now the Morlock
does not have nano screen. Okay.
passes its dodge, so that makes it possible for the Morlock to throw smoke to protect the link.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
And Stan
But
has
do you want to do that
3 orders left.
anyway? Because if Sheshkin then chooses not to attack, then you're at minus 6, I think.
I'm moving like here.
Yeah, but that will protect the link if you can get smoke in front of it.
We'll see if I actually
I'm just afraid that
I'm so
Sheshkin might
sorry.
use the smoke to get into melee.
With 3 orders, I don't think that
I'll just have it be the.
it's gonna be enough. Or after
Yeah.
this, it's only 2 orders.
Yeah, that might be true.
Yeah, I think Sheshkin is
Just gonna look at the
probably going away at this point.
here. It's probably like 1 inch.
So it
Okay, so you're trying to see
will
the
kill the Morlock
Yeah.
and then probably
move back.
go away.
You and your stupid total terrain. So Red Girl's gonna shoot. There's no option there. It's just what the Morlock's gonna
Yeah,
do.
Sheshkin having total terrain is pretty nice on this
Yeah,
map.
yeah, it works well here.
Rifle's
A
not too
quick
likely to do much.
quick note, I'm reading the general movement rules. It says a trooper's movement ends automatically whenever he enters silhouette contact with an enemy, even if the specified movement rule is cut short as a result. So there's nothing here about being engaged or anything, so...
Smoke with the Morlock.
Yeah, I think this is normal with the rules of Infinity. That
yeah.
are really hard to know.
Yeah, exactly.
And even if you know the rule or you know how it's supposed to be played, you don't know the actual rule. So you have to go to rulebook or wiki to check why it's actually that way.
Sorry, you hit me once. I am unconscious. Smoke went down.
But it's also great when you're playing in these international tournaments that you often learn new rules because you're like used to playing certain rules incorrectly in your own meta.
Yeah.
Because everyone just assumes that it's like that. At least I have learned many many things while playing international games.
Exactly the same here. And not only the rules, but also tactics and unit combinations and army list archetypes, and it's really good on those fronts also.
Yeah. So huge thanks to IGL and Vol and others who have been running these international tournaments. There's smoke down, so I assume Morlock
They dodge on 16s.
Managed to throw smoke and stay alive.
Yeah, the Riot Girl missile launcher is unconscious, but there's Avicenna there, so it would seem Sheshkin is returning.
What is Sheshkin doing?
With those orders, she isn't going to reach melee with anything that important now, is she?
No. If the smoke
as long
is
as
indeed
Clint doesn't
there,
shoot back, there's no chance for her to fire.
She will shoot.
yeah, I'm not sure what is happening. I think I would have taken the Sheshkin back to my own deployment zone.
Sheshkin is...
Was that a dodge or...
Dodging? Question mark?
Dodge on my Morlock. Failed.
It's dodging into the smoke. With next order, he can get in the CC with the missile launcher girl. But that means that... I mean, that would give him the...
What was that?
One more CC kill.
Yeah, but you're also giving away... potentially giving away Sheshkin.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not automatic, you have to... You're going to make Clint work for it.
Yeah. He's going in the CC with 2 Riot Girls.
Okay.
I'm just gonna push this.
Front girls have CC 17 with normal CC weapon.
Looks like he isn't going to reach it.
With 7 inches? I don't think so.
Yeah, not quite. I think he needs like half an inch more.
Maybe I can go the other way.
I guess we assume that the missile girl is touching the cover here.
So I'm
So
moving like
that would block the line of
I
fire
think that's going to be even worse.
for everyone else.
Okay, so now we're coming here to shoot Avicen, I suppose.
Avicen and Fever.
Mm,
So
or maybe he's just measuring where he can get.
yeah.
If he moves through the
I
smoke,
haven't
well, a
seen
missile girl will obviously see.
I'm gonna stop that.
Sheskin.
But if Sheshkin comes that way, she's going to get hacked through that transductor zone.
Yeah, true. I'm not sure if Stan realizes
Okay,
that.
I'm just gonna move. So if I'm going here, can I see just this riot girl and not all the other one?
So, sorry, I missed it. Where are you trying to go?
Yeah, I'm just trying to go there where I can look at this riot girl.
You're still in
Out.
smoke.
Oh, right. So I need to go. If I'm going here, I can see
That might
this
still be
riot
within
girl
8.
and this one here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if pseudonymmster realizes that the transductor is there.
So actually, I'm just gonna stop there.
Because that's his ticket out of this situation.
Just
Yeah.
okay. Now this is
Yeah,
good.
this is a really aggressive
I'm
play
just
by
gonna
Stan.
go there out of smoke.
And who are you seeing?
I think I would have liked to go into CC with Cheskin because that would make it a lot harder to remove.
Yeah, sorry, I totally missed the smoke. So I'm just
I
gonna
mean,
go
there's the boarding shotgun that can
having cover.
shoot in the
And I
CC
want to look at the
quite well
But
also.
So
But
you're
the
going to see the 2
reason
of
I really
these.
don't like this play in general is the fact that there is a repeater there and there's a
I think
hacker
as soon
that
as you
can
leave
just
smoke, you see
disable
both of them.
Sheshkin and then she's gone.
Yeah.
That's going to take orders, yeah, but still,
Right, because you're
she's
in smoke right now.
so
You can
hard
see
to deal
together.
with those extra wounds. So
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. I think at
Um.
some point the missile girl has actually died
So
or
you're leaving
something.
smoke,
But
right?
no, the missile girl is unconscious.
yeah,
yeah,
I
Yeah,
missed that.
yeah, that happened a bit earlier.
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Actually, I'm gonna stop in close combat. Oh no, because I can see Avicen and Feeder then, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, so there was no way to reach close combat with any of the
Yeah, with the
models.
Spitfire. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop there. Just to both them. Yeah, sorry.
That's fine. 2 pistols from the Spitfire and 2 hit mode from the boarding shotgun.
Doesn't sound like there's going to be a hack coming.
I think they're both totally forgetting that the transductor is there,
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
which is understandable because there's so much
Yeah,
happening.
yeah. We
And
have
it's
all done that
yeah,
more than once.
Can I
yeah,
take
and
Avicen?
this is such an intense moment.
No. So yeah, I guess I'm templating you.
You're templating all 3 of these guys, I assume.
Yep.
Okay.
Sheskin is
Here's
throwing a
the
template
2
with
pistol
pulsar.
shots.
Hmm.
'It's an
16
interesting
will not
choice.
hit because I don't have that. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
because you
Here's
can't
2 boarding
kill
shotgun
them with
shots.
burst
Yeah,
1.
19 won't hit, but a 7 will.
there's one hit from boarding
Can
shotgun.
I save for the shotgun?
I
Thanks
think
it.
he saves it.
Cool.
Yeah, you're
Thank you.
fine. Here's the save on the unconscious is dead. God damn it. Save on the middle one. takes a wound, save on the back one, takes a wound.
Ooh, that's
Okay, that was some bad rolling.
yeah, really unlucky for pseudonymmster.
But still,
Yeah,
the
they have taken only
missile
one
was really
wound.
the only casualty
Sure,
here.
I'll dodge, I guess.
Yeah,
No.
and that wasn't a CC kill, so Stan
Cool.
still needs to get at least one CC kill.
Yeah.
Although I don't think that is gonna be a huge issue since there's a Taiga and
Yep.
Daturasi on the table as well.
Yep. So targeting.
Okay, now they're noticing the
that was your last order, right?
hack.
Yeah, so I will attempt to target you.
Okay, there's spotlight coming.
Wait, what are you dodging?
Another problem here is that now that the missile girl is gone, there is no unconscious enemy models or enemy models in general in the impact template area of the missile.
Crit, woo.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna guess.
I am also going to guess.
But knowing that they're he's failing guts. But now what he needed to do was to get close to the Morlock in order to deny the missile. I don't think that's close enough.
Yeah, it's gonna be not gonna be close enough because there's a template down there.
Yeah, yeah. But there was I think there was a 2-inch move that would have meant that it was enough.
Yeah, probably from this point straight towards Morlock could possibly be enough. But then the Morlock just uses the Impetuous Order and is gone. So it's not gonna help a lot.
Yeah, but then you force the Bakunin player to sacrifice the Morlock in order to get the play going.
Alrighty.
Yeah, although Morlock can still dodge or throw smoke.
It has to go into base to base if you use Impetuous.
But you are targeted.
Yeah, that's true actually.
And if you don't, then
yeah, you would need to use the irregular order just run forward.
Yeah, so that's basically 2 activations or pseudo activations lost.
Yeah. All right, so we are on Bakunin turn 2.
And then die, so he won't spend his Impetuous.
So they haven't updated the score sheet, but currently Combined Army has completed 2 classifieds. Bakunin has 1 kill for Predator.
Yes. But it looks like it's still anybody's game at this point.
Yeah, although now if Sheskin manages to dodge the missile,
you know what?
it's 4 inches, but it's probably not going to be enough to get into CC with any of the Riot girls. Okay, Morlock is using its Impetuous Order to get into CC with Sheskin. Morlock is throwing smoke.
But why?
Okay, here's my smoke throw.
I'm not exactly sure.
Is it double action?
Yep, damage 18, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, right, exploded. Do I have
There's Predator done, but also an unconscious body, so now you can't
that's
missile.
Yeah, that's really bad. Not the Morlock unconscious.
+4 damage, right?
+3 damage.
Yeah.
Sorry, +3. Yeah.
Oh, Clint.
But he has the boarding shotgun.
Cool.
And still has 6th sense.
Yeah, but as long as Sheskin is dodging, the 6th sense doesn't kick in.
Yeah.
So you're making this actually more difficult for yourself than it was previously.
Yeah, but it's still... Is it going to still be only -3 with boarding shotgun?
Be more careful about this. Spitfire is
while it's in smoke. And he has 3 shots on BS-14.
Touch the thing. Fiddler will also touch the thing. Avicenna will...
Now, actually,
but Sheskin has so many wounds now. This is going to take forever.
Yeah. So he has 2 wounds on his profile. Can he only get up to 3 wounds?
I will shoot hit
or
mode.
4, I think.
Can he get 4?
Yeah.
All right.
You
Now
have
if
cover,
if
right?
Sheskin dies and Morlock is still there,
But so
and
that's
Avicenna
+6
heals the Morlock,
-6
does it
most
remove one of his
+3 from
Predator kills?
Plus,
I
you're
think
totally
it
right. 17.
does.
Yeah. So there's still a possibility to do that.
So that is 2 hits, AP damage 15 because I'm a riot girl.
Okay, now the boarding shotgun hits twice.
1 wound. So I'm gonna
Sheskin does not have cover,
Takes a
takes a
wound.
wound, but now
gas.
it's able to get into cover.
Yeah, and you still need to do 3.
Yeah,
Yikes.
I'm gonna wanna beast mode.
and the dead Morlock is still in the template
Make
range.
another order
Yeah.
on them. I'm going to
A hypothetical scenario here. Let's imagine the Morlock did what he did, but he would have
5 inches to
attacked
go around
in
stuff.
CC instead
Yeah.
with Sheshkin. What would you have done in that
He'll
situation as
move
the Sheshkin player?
there, and then Fiddler will move
That's an interesting question,
there.
because CC would give -6 to any BS attacks. But then the Morlock could have just kept hitting Sheskin in CC.
Ah,
Yeah, and the Bakunin player could even bring the girls to gang up on
Yeah,
her.
so I think Sheskin would still need to
and
kill the Morlock in
do a
CC.
4-inch dodge.
But
Man, this
with
is
what
dangerous.
weapon? Because I was thinking that I might use the pistol to try and conserve the unconscious Morlock for missile protection.
Good numbers.
Yeah,
Well, since you could just base me anyway, I will come to get you out of cover.
Oh, this is crazy risky.
yeah. Now if Sheskin manages to dodge,
Okay,
it's
same again.
gonna be bad.
Then it's lights out basically.
Yeah. 7 for Stan. I think 9 will hit.
Yeah.
One save.
So he's moving there to get Sheskin out of cover. And Sheskin takes a wound.
Yeah.
Follow up. And I'm gonna got
Ooh, don't go there. Maybe this is probably still close enough.
0 points.
No, this is not close enough. So now
Okay.
there's gonna be a missile. I assume Sheskin has courage. Yeah.
Yes, I can see the fire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now it would be a good time for a missile.
Ah.
Give me a 10 seconds or so.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I think if I missile you, that it will not hit her because the line goes from the center of your thing here.
Okay, did I miss something?
Now pseudonymmster is contemplating a missile and thinking
Missile
about
you.
whether the missile could hit Riot Girl. But because it goes from center of Sheskin, so
Yeah, that's a crit on the
crit with
missile.
oh, that's bad. 4 saves for
So that's
Sheskin.
4 saves.
Oh wow. Okay.
And now I think,
AP, right?
Yes.
at least with the IGL rule, Sheskin cannot fail guts to get back
Yay.
next to the. Okay, it died actually. That was bad luck. But if the Sheskin would have failed a couple of saves, I think it still could have not failed guts to go closer to Morlock or Riot Girl.
Plasma rifle.
Yeah.
Gross. Gross.
Okay, that took fair few orders, but he got the job done.
Yeah.
So many tokens.
Well, only 3 orders from his main group.
4, 5, 6,
Yeah,
7
yeah,
orders
and that
left.
was the thing that had to happen, or this would have been game over.
Yeah.
So what now?
That's a good question. Anathematic is revealed, the door is open. Riot Girls have MSV. 1.
But do you have enough movement to get there?
Not necessarily. You would have to shoot the R drone first. You could get close to the HVT to complete a classified, but that's gonna leave the Riot Girls in a risky position.
Yeah.
Darn it.
Next
And
to
I
the
think
enemy
Riot
hacker.
Girls,
Good job at just completely hamstringing me. That's.
yeah, Riot Girls don't have terrain total, so they're going to be slow while staying
Yeah.
inside this area. The Anathematic's prone, so the only way to attack it would be from the left side here. Anathematic would be out of cover, but it's probably not going to be enough orders. Because they move only 6 inches if they do a move. They would need to shoot the art drone first.
Sure, why not?
I mean, it's
Spend an
not
order
impossible, I guess.
and
For
leave
me, I might,
the
in this situation,
fiddler.
even
Why
consider
not?
just sacrificing the
He's gonna
boarding
move
shotgun riot girl,
such this
so
thing.
sending her solo
Move,
to
not
complete
touch
both
this.
follow up and identity check on the HVT while being in a threatening position, taking out the air
Arrows.
drone with a missile, and
Open
then
door.
just having your opponent worry about the single girl there.
Yeah, I think that would be a really good play.
Okay, next order.
Now he has opened the door, but is he gonna move the whole link or just the boarding
What's
shotgun?
C in here?
No.
The Q drone
Again, it
sees
will
somewhere
be
there, but only
fiddler,
really thin line of fire. So he can definitely reach the HVT without
Let's
Q
have it
drone
be
seeing
Avicena, actually.
them.
They're gonna move. Fiddler's, or sorry, Avicena's gonna touch the Morlock and then move.
Yeah, I really like your idea of
2.7 to
just
here.
taking the boarding shotgun there and using the missile and shoot the art drone. Take one order away.
That's fair. 5, 5.
So I think the whole Riot Girl core is going forward.
More like here.
Yeah, it's double or
And then
nothing,
we'll
it
try and
seems.
pick up.
Yeah.
Oh, arrows. I assume
After
not.
this, he still has 5 orders left, so there might be enough orders to move them back.
Morlock is picked up.
Stan can move his anathematic into this first group. Now that Cheskin and Ikadron are totally gone.
Next order, the leader will be.
I was half expecting him to have experimental drug as his secondary classified because he took the time to revive the Morlock.
I've completely forgotten.
When you're so low on
Go ahead and
orders.
take that dodge.
No,
Yeah.
it's fine. It's totally
But it takes one objective point away from
I completely
Yeah, true.
from Stan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
Riot
yeah,
Girl
that's a good
will
point.
6, 5,
But yeah, we don't know
10.
what their hidden classified objectives are.
Yeah, it's interesting to try and think what they could have in
I'm gonna
there,
make the leader the
considering the stuff they have already done.
GCU.
So Clint clearly, for example, doesn't have telemetry or experimental truck because those are something that he would already have completed.
5.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm dodging with the tiger.
Okay, I will shoot the Taiga, because why the hell not?
Okay, he's shooting the Taiga from
Okay.
really far away.
Great range.
Yeah.
Probably with.
But first,
Oh, the
5.
missile launcher is gone, so yeah. I was
But
talking.
Spitfire has
Yeah,
plenty of burst.
yeah. Before I was talking about taking out the art drone
So
with
that
missile
makes
launcher, but I totally forgot that it's gone.
Yeah, and I guess I've
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but then again, you can try and achieve the
Okay.
same thing with the Spitfire.
And the Spitfire gives an extra boost to Taiga.
Yeah. Now you have to deal with it somehow, or the back line is done.
Yeah. Yeah, pseudonymmster also has to do coup de grace still.
Yeah.
I think this Taiga could be a pretty good target
Taiga
for
can't
it.
see in there anymore.
Yeah, if you can somehow disable it.
Okay, next order on them.
Yeah.
Then again, there is the
Leader will be
total reaction bot there.
Maybe I can do a thing this turn.
Yeah, if the Taiga is there, it's gonna be difficult. But if the Taiga attacks and if the Taiga uses Berserk, then it's probably gonna be fairly easy. Okay, the Riot Girls are getting quite close to anathematic, but now the boarding shotgun has line of fire to the HVT.
Only 3 orders left after this, so
Yeah.
so can't imagine reaching.
I don't think anybody's.
But there should be 2 classifieds for pseudonymmster anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
On the back of the base.
Okay.
Or on the ground.
And that would give both players
Okay,
2
I'm gonna
completed
do,
classifieds.
Follow up. Oh, I could have done follow up before, but whatever. Doing follow up.
And
Yeah, he could have possibly tried
Yeah.
follow up
Okay.
earlier.
Follow up.
Follow up is done.
Yeah, that's done.
Next order. I need line of fire for this one. So boarding shotgun again will be the leader.
Okay, now interesting to see if he's gonna
move back.
go back and hide the Riot Girls or...
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like he's doing that.
Back.
But he has
Doesn't
only one.
leave orders to deal with the Taiga probably. So that's going to be a problem.
And I'm gonna try and do.
Yeah,
that
well,
one.
he doesn't have any orders in the second group anymore.
Just a whip roll.
So you basically have to position
17 will
something
fail.
with a line of fire to stop it
Everyone's
from
gonna
going
Yeah.
through,
forward
and
there, so if I
even
try
that's
and
actually
go and
just
try
slowing
again.
it. So
Oh.
okay.
Pseudonymmster
And
fails the
the
whip
final
roll. This is
order,
really bad.
Riot Girl will end up here. Fiddler is going to end up.
Okay, this is looking
I don't
slightly
know, man.
dangerous for the Riot Girls.
I might even go as far as
Here,
remove slightly from that sentence.
fire will
Yeah,
here,
but at least he's
and
spreading them out, so
will
Yeah,
miss I
that's
can
good.
only get
And
one
the
of them.
stay here.
and the hacker doesn't have that many orders unless
Oh, she can't be prone.
the
Yeah.
CA player moves him into another pool.
Okay,
Yeah.
one last
But
try.
also, what is fun is that the HVT is actually blocking base-to-base
Okay,
connect
I did it.
possibilities with Zoe. Because Zoe is
Yeah,
prone,
true.
HVT is
That's
there.
true.
There's no way for Taiga to get into CC with
Oh, I
Zoe.
guess I have an irregular on my Morlock still.
But HVT
Generated.
doesn't block line of
Generated
fire,
it.
so we can still
Died,
shoot
and then I
the
picked it
Taiga.
back up.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's true.
he will.
But that's a trade the CA player is probably willing to take.
Hold
Yeah.
on, hold on. You have a freaking.
What is Zoe's physique? 10, so it's... Yeah, he could just use Chain Colt. But it's probably easier to go for the missile, but also we'll see the Taiga before it reaches the missile bot.
Okay, sorry, I just reshifted them if that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they played this correctly, because the troopers with multispectral visor require line of fire in order to complete
Alrighty, so that
identity check. But I don't know if they just said that the model is moving and didn't actually move it, or what was the case, so I really can't tell.
Yeah, I'm not...
Kinda want to move the
Yeah, maybe the Riot Girl just moved like somewhere here to get line of fire and ended up here, because this is pretty close to the place where it started. So I think it could have
Yeah.
gotten line of fire and then come back here. I wonder why the Riot Girl Spitfire doesn't have cover there.
from the Taiga.
It may be that he's trying to overwatch the Taiga, as we talked about, but
Zoe will.
I'm not sure if that position achieves that, and even if it does, you can you can just dodge with the Taiga, so that gets the job done.
Yeah. Okay, so Taiga is moving forward.
Yeah, dodging.
Target successful.
Taiga is spotlighted. I think he moved something to the first group. I would guess that will be the anathematic.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Now, is Q-Drone going after the Riot Girls? Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks like
seems
so.
like it. Yeah, can get the Spitfire at bad range band
Yeah.
out of cover. There's even the slave drone there if the worst comes to pass somehow.
Yeah.
Probably not, right?
No, I think you got it. If I wasn't red, you'd see it better.
Well, okay. So I'm just moving here.
Yeah, so there might be line of fire already. At least that's what they're saying. It's a bit difficult to
Yeah,
see.
looks like there is.
I think you're
Oh boy.
ironically blocked by this tiny little thing right here.
Okay. So I'm gonna
Yeah, I
move again.
cannot see the
Okay.
line of fire myself.
It's a tiny one, but I think it's there.
Here.
Unless the players are agreeing that that's not the case.
Yeah.
And you have a free shot, I guess, right now. Because I can probably move so you can see me.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. Couple
But yeah,
free
I
shots
guess the
here.
Q-drone doesn't really mind going forward.
Yeah, yeah. It's about to be the apex gunfighter on the field, so
Yeah.
So that is -6.
I think they did have line of fire, yeah.
okay.
Because you have 14, right?
Yeah. You have cover though, right?
I think no, because I just moved like straight here.
Okay.
Ah,
If I could
is
have got you out of
he
cover, yeah, I'd
giving Clint free shots in order to
Oh, that's
get
lucky.
Who says?
uh, the engineering classified done?
It could be.
Unconscious.
I guess there were 2 hits
Yeah, because
against.
why would
Yeah.
you otherwise move while giving line of fire?
I'm giving an order
So
Yeah.
this looks like a test run.
Yeah.
to Dr. Warren.
Sure.
Okay, yeah, there is gonna be a test run.
I'm just
Yeah.
moving the slave drone
But I think this is a bit risky play from the CA player. You're using orders in order to complete a tiebreaker, and you
Yeah.
haven't completed all your primary ones yet.
Yeah, this is true, and
Another order to Dr. Warren.
I think you really need to get rid of those riot girls at the moment.
Yeah.
At least some of
Gonna
them.
try to pick him up.
Well, I'm not sure
Okay.
who on Bakunin is
What
gonna
order did you
complete
spend
Predator
on
and
Q-drone?
Extreme Prejudice at the
This
moment. I mean,
Oh, he's
for
in
Extreme
group 2.
Prejudice,
Yeah, yeah.
My bad.
basically anyone who
It's
is
the missile bot in the first group.
next to an
Okay.
unconscious enemy model can do that. But Predator is gonna be more difficult.
And
Although if he
I'm gonna
does
pick it up.
coup de grace,
Sure.
does it count towards both?
I think
There you go.
it should. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I've done my
Okay,
I'm
well,
not.
just
I'm not.
Of course
Don't
you have.
quote me on that, but I think it should count for both.
yeah. Okay. So now there's test run, and I guess
Yeah.
now the Q drone can really go after the riot
Yeah.
girls.
But while all the stuff you just said is true, I still feel that this is the CA players' game to lose now. So doing things that
use the regular
make losing possible aren't the things you probably want to be doing.
and just
Yeah.
transferring here.
I don't know if Stan realizes
I
that
guess I
he
cannot see him.
cannot get into CC. I think he realizes that now.
I'm just looking at you.
Okay. I didn't even realize this was a thing you could stand on. Okay. So you just have the chain cult, right?
Yeah.
Okay, would you dodge or use boarding shotgun with
I guess I'll
Zoe?
just
I
dodge.
think the moderator in the background gets a shot here, so I would dodge
Okay.
with the
Dodge.
I don't.
Zoe and
I
combi
don't think
rifle
it
with
does.
the.
There's a wall
Of course
blocking
not.
the
He used
way.
the armor save. Of course not.
Oh
Damn it.
my
Okay,
gosh.
I think Zoe dodged
Okay.
and died.
I think there was a line of fire when the Tiger came to the on top of the thing, but
Dodge
I'm not
on
sure.
the vertigo's on.
I
Did
think
not
Tigers are
hit
still at
the
1 and the moderator is
I'll take
prone.
the dodge
So I think
since
the
it's gone.
Okay.
Vertigo's on.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's a
think
pretty close one. Yeah, maybe not.
Nope.
Okay.
Where did that come from?
what was that?
So I'm gonna
It
use
seems like the Tiger is targeted.
It was targeted before.
Ah,
I'm
okay,
just
Yeah, when
okay.
it
there.
in the previous order where it
Ah,
came
okay,
into
okay.
zone
They
of
just moved
control.
the marker. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
My
Tiger,
mistake.
right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
I'm not sure what the
I'm just moving forward.
15 that was rolled was. Maybe dodge with.
Okay, don't think
missile
you're
bot,
under
I guess.
control.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, now
Okay,
Anathematic
and
is going
here comes
forward.
the
So
Nemathic.
wait, and 2.2, and I'm using stuff. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the
He's
Q
still
drone.
sporting
Cool.
um,
Cool.
Group 2 colors, but probably moved to the
Yeah,
first
I think the
group.
Q drone was in Group 2, so that's why he
I'm gonna
Okay, yeah.
used a test run for that, because he couldn't really do anything else with the Q drone.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
But hacking this is going to be a
Yeah, and you're a
bit
hacker,
difficult.
right? So I will reset.
Okay.
Interested to see what the CA player is going for.
Yeah, is the boarding shotgun going to be within zone of control? Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to Oblivion your.
Okay, he's using Oblivion
Okay, so I do have a Tinbot firewall
on the
-6.
boarding shotgun. I think that's the right call because it's the link leader.
Yeah, that's what you have to do, really.
My save is a 4.
And I crit you.
Ooh,
Oh,
crit with a 10. That's really bad.
that's brutal.
11 is a miss.
That whip 16 is so
Sorry, Oblivion.
gross.
Sorry, which one?
Yeah.
Did you, whatever.
It's the AP.
Oh, okay. I succeeded then.
It's damage 16 AP. So you have
Mm,
5. Yep, you're fine.
I'm not sure what happened there. I think Clint
I
first
will.
rolled 3 saves and failed 2, but it's only 2 saves, and now he passed
That's not gonna help. It'll
the
just.
saves.
Okay.
It's a bit
Yeah.
weird.
Okay,
Zone
so
control
yeah,
is
okay.
like
I think
here.
That
10
makes
would.
sense.
Yeah, I think 10 would be a failure.
That's not gonna do me any freaking good.
Yeah.
Okay. But I
So
guess I
kind of
have
weird.
to try to stay here then with courage. I'm fine.
Okay, if I'm moving here, who can I
Is
can
he
shoot
now
first?
going to
Avicenna
shoot
or the riot girl?
the Spitfire?
The
Avicenna probably.
He actually would see
giant
Avicenna
wolf.
first, I think, if he slices
Yeah,
the pie.
I'm just gonna give the
Yeah,
AP
probably.
automatic anyway. So
And
Yeah,
that
could
would hit them.
take out her, take out the
Yeah, I think
Spitfire
it's Avicenna.
pretty
Yeah.
easy.
And actually,
Even take out Fiddler maybe.
template would hit Morlock as well.
Yeah, true. Oh, that's rough.
Cool. She's got a gun technically. So you were.
Avicenna has a flash
here
pulse though,
and
so this is
Yeah.
also a bit risky.
So she
But
can either
mimetism minus 6,
flash
so
pulse
Yeah, it's
you-
really difficult to hit.
Yeah.
Only burst 1,
she's plus
yeah.
but with
plus 4 to
15,
flash pulse.
it's
Effective
going.
BTS
Like,
9
it's
on the
extra
Anematic.
burst.
Yeah, he does have cover against the Anathematic, so it's 3 times 13 versus 1
Yeah, I guess she'll
9.
flash pulse you.
Yeah.
I think yeah,
I
flash pulse
suppose you go for broke here.
Yeah, because if you succeed stunning the Anathematic, the
Yeah,
whole attack
yeah,
is
that-
She's
done.
flash pulsing.
Yeah.
okay, so I can freeze.
The catastrophic failure state for the CA player.
Yeah,
But I'm just gonna shoot you. So
Okay.
from here.
and also
I guess
using the
that's
flash
zero.
pulse means that he can keep the link intact,
For me,
and
3.
Anathematic cannot
25.
use
Yeah, and
a hacking attack against any of the other link
Bakunin,
members.
and I don't know if I can get the Morlock.
Oh, you could definitely get the Morlock.
Yeah,
And
but
Because
he'll
if
get it
Avicenna
done.
was shooting with combi rifle,
okay.
Anathematic
So let me
could
see
decide
what
to
I'll
just take the shots and
first.
put a free Oblivion.
2 hits.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, that there's the possibility of forking with hacking now.
Yeah. I think
2 armor
Avicenna's.
saves on Avicenna.
Yeah, the Morlock failed its dodge.
Dead probably.
Avicenna
2 BTS saves or armor saves on the Morlock. 2 BTS saves on the Morlock. He's dead.
Okay, Avicenna and Morlock are both dead.
So she has like no.
Okay.
That's really bad result
Nice.
Oh, she's 2 armor.
for pseudonymmster.
You have bioimmunity, so you always have 3.
Always have 3, so she might have to make 2 more then. Yeah.
I guess 10 is still a fade, right?
Right. But the 12's a success, so I didn't do the BTS
Yeah.
saves on her
Okay.
because I thought she was dead, and then I rolled a 6, so she's dead.
Okay. So Avicenna indeed is dead.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no reason for everyone else not to touch. Whatever.
Does this mission have retreat?
Too late.
I could have, yeah.
I'm
But
not actually sure.
oh yeah, but it's fine.
I will
That's
check
something that the
the.
CA
No,
player
You can
needs
it's
to
touch.
too
take
late.
stock
It's
of
fine.
at,
It doesn't.
at
Yeah.
this time.
For me, you can touch.
I will check the mission document.
Okay, the only one. Okay, fine. This one will dodge. It's too
Yeah,
late.
the
It's too
game
late.
will
We already
end
know what happened. Just go ahead. Just go
in
ahead.
retreat. How many points does Bakunin have left?
So I'm gonna give another order to the.
Missile was 16. Sun boss doesn't count since Zoe is dead. There's 2 camouflage markers, so it's probably not
They're zeros, so they aren't that expensive. So
about 20 points per model. Moderators are 9 points
so
each.
Okay,
if
Spitfire will
CA
shoot.
now wipes out this fire team, it might be.
It's not quite because I think zeros are going to be 20,
I'm gonna shoot.
16 for the missile, but 18 for the moderators. And
Yeah, the
and the
moderators. Yeah.
transductor is on, so it's gonna be about 75. So he can actually
Okay,
take out
so
the whole
Is it
team if he wants.
crit?
Yeah.
But
Plus
it's
3 minus 6.
he might not have enough orders to
MSD1.
take out the whole team.
Good range.
Yep.
Right girls are pretty difficult to kill.
So let's see if I can quickly. No. So 2 saves.
Damage.
okay.
Okay, Anthematic is taking 2 saves.
Takes
Takes
a
a wound.
wound. Okay.
Now this
It's a
becomes
game.
risky. Yeah. Now you don't want
Because
to
if
take.
Fiddler is alive at the end of this, I think she can fairly easily take out the anathematic in melee.
Yeah. He has D charges, CC 18.
And CC attack
attack.
+1 burst.
Yeah. Yeah, Bakunin has 1 command token left, so even if he isolates the boarding shotgun,
I'm gonna give an order to the anathematic.
he can still reform the link. Although he has to
Yeah,
fix it first. Okay, that was
I
a
think this
bit
is a
unlucky
this is a
for Stan.
fair play.
Cannot
Retreating
change
now.
already.
Yeah,
But you can
Reset. Yep.
and you
I
still have the
will.
Q
Sometimes stuff
drone
just goes wrong. Cut your
over
losses
there.
and run.
Yeah, you can still try to isolate the boarding shotgun.
Okay, then I won't reset. I won't roll anyways.
He has 4 orders left. I think there should have been an order
I'm gonna read some.
for 1 Oblivion.
Cool.
He goes in the
Okay.
marker state. Okay, he's really gonna protect the anathematic.
And I'm gonna move again. And I'm gonna do a coordinated rope. And I'm gonna coordinate the hard drone, the anathematic.
This also I feel so showcases one of the few weaknesses of the All Stars list types for CA, that at the end of the day you still have somewhat limited number of pieces that are actively very capable. There are obviously guys like Taikas and Daturasis that can overachieve if and when you can leverage them to their most potential. But when things go difficult, then it might be fine to it might be a bit
This
difficult to
line
find
is like this.
optional models to use in a situation like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now he's trying to place anathematic somewhere safe, but it doesn't really have enough movement. I think it could go like back here.
Then this guy's moving 6.
Like where it started, or
This guy's moving
Yeah, I mean,
5.
like next to bit on the other side of this gray thing.
yeah.
I think that this was a coordinated order, so he's
Okay,
moving a few other models
yeah, that makes sense.
for protection.
And then
Yeah,
I'm gonna move again.
good
Okay.
call.
But using Ikadron for that will basically just give an easy kill for pseudonymmster.
He wants to touch cover. And this is
Yeah, but it's a flamethrower.
this guy
It's a repeater. It's a flash pulse.
Yeah. Where was pseudonymmster's HVT?
And
I
the
was
mathematics.
just
Oh yeah,
thinking the same.
it's here on his deployment zone, where he
Yeah, yeah,
evacuated it.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, this actually makes it
This guy'll dodge.
quite difficult for Stan to complete the remaining 2 classifieds.
Yes.
But he has
yes.
the test run.
Here is.
Yes.
So
that everybody?
currently
Okay, here's the dodge.
Stan is still winning the game.
But if
Dodge
Clint can
is
achieve at least
this one,
one main
so
objective,
says
then only thing he has to do is not
so I
allow
2 inches.
Stanx to get
This way,
another,
and
and it's
useful.
done. So
Yeah,
this is still, even at this stage, anybody's game. So pretty cool.
yeah. The last turn is gonna be interesting. So Anathematic
Dodging
is
the Riot Girl
prone.
away from the repeater.
Okay.
Yeah, bringing a repeater here is an interesting play. Because
Which
the door
one?
is bringing the R drone here.
Yeah, yeah.
It
It
limits
just
the
seems that the Riot Girl may have escaped
yeah,
with her dodge.
yeah. But to hack it, he would have needed to reveal Anathematic anyway.
Yeah, true. Probably doesn't want to do that if he can help it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty bubble wrapped. There's the TR bot, there's the Ikatron. Alrighty then.
And Ikadron is another repeater that's going forward. Yeah, none of the Riot Girls can see the Ikadron.
Yeah, and that's a pretty nasty spot for it because. Okay.
He's going there, so it's gonna be hard to shoot.
Yeah, but now it also has limited ability to leverage its flamethrower to protect the
Yeah.
Anathematic.
It's not quite close enough to be in hacking
My
range.
last turn.
But this is gonna be still
Oh god. Okay.
or it's gonna limit the movement options for the Riot Girls. So currently pseudonymmster basically has to complete Extreme Prejudice and Predator. How is he gonna do that?
Well, the Taiga is easy target there, but does he have any orders with which to actually?
So I have 2
Where-
Riot Girls left. With Fiddler is 3.
Yeah, the moderator cannot
I
move
have
forward
both
because the
moderators
Q drone will
still
see
is
it.
4, 5.
So it's gonna be difficult to kill the Taiga. I mean, Taiga's target, you can fire a missile at it, but it's not gonna help at all.
Missilebot's still up is 7.
Unless you are lucky enough that Taiga passes
Slash
2 saves.
Is 8.
Yeah.
So I think that is correct.
Or maybe just.
Man,
I would love
this
to
is
know
a
what
rough
these
game.
zeros are. Could they be useful
I am
here?
way behind.
Yeah. Although if this the right moderator was the lieutenant, he could just use the lieutenant
And he
order
just sees the Spitfire already.
move forward to see Taiga. Shoot it, hope to cause only 1 wound, and then the
This is
missile
exactly where I
could
was when I shot you. Though.
go to perform coup de grace, and that would kill.
The problem is that probably the missile can't do that because it can't get on top of that console and it can't base the Taiga there. So you would have to bring some S2 there.
I think Taiga is on the edge of the console.
Okay, if it
So
is, then that's okay.
I think it should be possible.
Okay, then that's okay.
Or it can just
then that would probably be the play to go for.
Yeah, if it's lieutenant. If it's not lieutenant, well, it just costs 1 order to try.
Yeah.
For
And
Riot
if you
Girls,
can-
it's gonna be difficult to achieve that.
Well, the other choice, Fiddler
Specialist on
throws
the
2
board
drop bears
is
next to that Ikatron,
the
and then knock
2
it unconscious,
hackers.
go and coup de grace it.
Yeah,
You have to sacrifice the coup de crying model probably, but still,
But yeah,
that's a possibility.
if pseudonymmster manages to do a coup de grace, it will complete both coup de grace and the predator classifieds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's his holy grail right now.
And then it will be really difficult for Stan to complete the remaining two classifieds.
Yes.
Can he
So
actually
now,
even complete the identity check? He doesn't have MSV or sensor.
that's actually true. And his only HI left is the anathematic or medium infantry.
Yeah. If
That
anathematic is alive, it can get close to the HVT. That shouldn't be too big of a problem.
My options are my options, so I will
But he cannot complete the identity check.
Team. The leader will be the Spit.
So it's all about whether pseudonymmster can get that one coup de grace or not.
Yeah, and if he can mount an attack or defense against the anathematic.
Yeah.
As a secondary objective.
I think actually using Fiddler could have completed it quite easily. Probably.
He's going after the R drone now.
Yeah. He's gonna stay outside of 8 inches. Yeah, that should do it.
Yeah, that's a choice.
Yeah.
That doesn't defend against the anathematic, but that's probably an easy way to get that done.
Yeah.
But we are currently out.
He's gonna shoot with, I guess, boarding shotgun.
Yeah, no risk involved there.
Yeah,
so.
I think boarding shotgun from out of 8 inches. So it's 0 range and mimetism.
Yeah, just use the pistol if you're afraid of.
Yeah.
Shoot back at the Q drone.
Okay, so there was a line of fire there.
So again,
I think the Q drone probably saw the.
No, because you have cover this time.
The Spitfire.
Yeah.
Okay. But now this is going to cost an extra order if you return fire because you can't open the door.
Yeah.
Might be just worthwhile letting the Spitfire go down.
I think your angle is here. Right, so yeah, you have cover. I'm on terrible numbers.
I think he has enough orders to complete that, and he doesn't need to do anything else.
He still needs to defend against the anathematic rush, but yeah.
Not really. If he.
Yeah, actually, not really. Yeah. Actually,
although actually he does, because he doesn't have the extra kill for Predator, which if Stan gets, he will get 1 point from that. So actually it could be a draw.
It could be a draw still, yeah.
If pseudonymmster doesn't get his own classified objective and Stan gets 1 extra point with Predator. So the Riot Girl Spitfire goes unconscious.
I will make a Harris with the Riot Girl and Fiddler. Leader will be.
Now the Spitfire goes down.
Fiddler, I guess. We already measured zone of control.
There's a chance to fail
because you can use the shotgun now.
Yeah. But now the R-drone can actually try to flash pulse.
There, she's gonna stop. Frickin'
and if he manages to flash pulse the Riot Girl and Fiddler, it's gonna get difficult.
I was, but I want them both to touch the difficult terrain so I can move again on my next turn. But I can't afford to get Oblivioned again, so that's fine. I do.
It's a bit unlucky that the Riot Girl is there.
Stay here.
Because it's blocking the access to the door, and it's also leaving a body.
And the second thing is going to be to throw.
Well, I'm not sure if Stan is going to have enough orders to get that body.
Yeah, and
anyway,
this was something that I was also considering if it would be a good idea to open the door and throw a drop bear.
Yeah. What is the willpower of Tygas? 12. Actually, I think what Stan now should do is try to sync that civilian with Taiga. Then coup de grace.
I don't think impetuous troops can do
Oh
that.
yeah, true. He
This
cannot.
team is very dead. I landed it.
And that's your second order, right?
Okay, Peter
Yeah, sorry.
throws a drop bear.
Okay.
You give some protection.
Doors open. Next
Okay,
order.
here we go.
Boarding shotgun lady will be the leader.
Yeah, he has to be out of cover, but so is the art drone.
This way, not getting close enough to get oblivioned. Fiddler.
Yeah, he's still trying to avoid oblivion.
Guess Fiddler
Yeah, he has to avoid that.
Oblivion, but whatever, too late now.
I wonder if you don't just take it to the chin.
I don't think there's need. He has enough orders.
But now the flash pulse catastrophic failure state becomes a possibility.
Yeah.
Now you can actually lose twice and then you're cooked.
Okay, I will.
If you would have just run forward, then you could have threatened the double template.
Yeah, it's actually
fish
true.
out a dodge. And then you would still have Fiddler even if the isolation went through.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually probably would have been a better play.
Oh no, he critted! No, Clint!
Oh, that's that's bad luck.
Oh man, that's so bad.
Jesus.
And he fails all saves. That's really unlucky.
Yeah.
That was so.
Really was hoping to get those two classifieds at once.
Breaks my heart.
Okay, but there's still the Ikadron.
Yeah.
He should have enough orders to reach.
Oh, good grief, buddy, don't crit that, please. I don't think my heart can take it.
The odds of you dying were very low. I needed to get a crit.
And you're moving an inch back. 1 inch less, right?
Yep. They are 6.
Oh, cool. Okay.
6, whatever. Okay, so move.
After this, he's going to have 4 orders left.
Of course it fucking can.
Yeah, and the TR bot is still positioned there.
Yeah, TR bot can see the corner here.
Yeah. That's not great. Now this is quickly becoming impossible.
Yeah.
Maybe again worthwhile cutting your losses and making a different plan at this point.
I mean, he could use a cautious move to avoid the.
I think you see both of them.
TR bot, but he's choosing to dodge, which I think he has to do because he doesn't have enough orders.
Yeah.
Now he could go after the Ikadron or after the Emetrons.
Okay, we'll dodge.
Okay, nothing from this guy.
Dodge on Fiddler. It's a fucking 4.
I guess I'm shooting you on.
I wonder if the Ikadron actually sees them because it's.
Yeah, I think it does. I'm not quite sure.
5,
yeah, it
7
should see them.
That's dead Fiddler, I think.
Those both fail, right? Yep.
Yeah, it's getting really bad for Bakunin.
Cool, she's unconscious. Here's the dodge with my right girl. I failed.
I think she's dead because it's NWI, not 2 wounds.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
And right girl fails to dodge.
So I can no longer do my secret classified.
Well, the Taiga play is still there. Shooting the Taiga and then...
Yeah. Yeah, I think he might have to go for that now. Because 3 orders with the right girl.
Oh, that crit was so brutal. He
Yeah.
had the thing in the back. so unlucky to crit, and then even
Do
after
you have
that,
any unconscious bodies on the field
the
right now?
opponent
None?
failing every single save.
Yeah. There's someone saying in the chat that Zoe should have shot the Taiga, and I think he's exactly right. Because then there probably would be an unconscious
Oh,
Taiga
let's
there,
just keep
and
Yeah,
going.
that's
would be
actually
easy.
true. Yeah,
Shotgun for
I
the
didn't think
win.
of that at the time,
Whee!
but yeah, that's true.
I'm just gonna shoot you.
I think in
Dodge.
general it's usually better to trade than to try to
Failed
survive.
again.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
one
that's
hit.
usually
Okay,
true.
only one hit against the Riot Girl.
And I made
He
it.
saves, but
Okay,
only two
so the
others
dream
left.
is still alive, even
But
if barely.
how is he going to reach anyone?
Needed that
No,
movement,
he's
though.
not. Wah,
Really
wah.
needed the movement on
So,
both of those.
Just trying to
Here.
take out orders at this point, I suppose.
Yeah,
No arrows. I'm only gonna have one more.
Maybe from the
But
environment.
yeah, it's all over at this stage, I think.
Just gonna
2-2 and the CA player still has a turn, so
yeah. And that's a really
What?
unfortunate
What
crit.
about zone control?
yeah,
so look out. If you're just
that really
Of
cooked
course. Short,
Clint this time
short
around.
dodge.
Yeah, I think this is the first time I have ever witnessed that somebody loses a game because they crit.
That's I dodged. Your lookout.
I think I have done that once also in a similar situation,
on -3.
but it is really unlikely.
This puts me right in the view of this, and if I spend my last order, I can't get to you anyway, so
Ah, he was trying to CC an Imetron.
Yeah, I mean that could have worked.
Yeah,
yeah, I
just
need
not
that.
But
enough
no enough
movement.
movement. But I assume this is not the lieutenant then,
Your medtech.
which
and C-
actually makes sense because it's much easier to kill than the other moderator there.
Nothing changes.
Sorry, real quick zone control check. Yeah, that's way too far.
Did you move?
If this wasn't
Yeah, I
difficult
did.
terrain, the Riot Girls
Or
No.
could have made it there.
No, you dodged it.
Yeah.
So you can move 5.
No. Ah,
Yeah.
that's heartbreaking.
But even if you CC, it's not going to be enough. That only gives
Dodging here.
Predator
Yeah,
and not coup de grace.
all right. Hit
Well,
mode,
it
I
could
guess,
be if
on
the opponent then
doctor.
didn't get any, but probably they would, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, 2 hits.
Imetrons. Oh, he's shooting the
All right, Lieutenant
Dr. Worm.
will,
If he now drops the Taiga unconscious with the lieutenant,
move, I guess.
that's going to be another heartbreak right there.
Possibly fear. All right, your turn.
Okay, so
Okay, he doesn't do anything with the lieutenant.
oh, there is a tiger here, so I don't know if you want to kill the tiger with your lieutenant. I don't know.
The lieutenant's on the other side of the wall.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Okay.
so he's at the lieutenant is
so
there.
Yeah.
Imperius is the tiger.
Sure.
I don't know if I can reach your guy here, but I don't think so.
So currently
So I'm just
the main
gonna
classifieds are tied, and
trade.
Stan is leading with his own secret classified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he basically just has to take anathematic and run it next to the HVT.
Sure. Dodge on the missile.
Okay, and the tiger is dodging.
I don't know if Clint could technically have a secret classified completed. Something that scores at the end of the game, but probably not.
Yeah, and he's not securing the HVT either.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, one using the order from the tiger. I'm just going to berserk you.
Cool.
But all in all, nice swinging game.
I will.
Yeah,
Every turn it felt like the active player had more or less the advantage, and
12 is. This is DA.
Even though Clint is probably going to feel pretty hurt after this. This is going to be a great story to tell everyone after.
Yeah.
How you lose a you lose a game by critting.
Okay, though Taya kills the vertigo zone, and that should be 3 kills for Predator now.
Yeah.
And now just Anathematic runs forward and completes the follow-up.
Yep.
Oh, we don't have people here.
And at that stage in a tournament setting, you stop activating models because you don't want to bleed any victory points when you can't do anything else.
Yeah, I mean, you still have to make a whip roll and get through these camouflage markers. You don't
Yeah,
know
and
what they have there.
the other one might actually be a mine, so there's a slight danger there.
There's nothing I can do, right?
I did not see how many orders he had. Like the one is standing up, the one is prone, so it actually could be a mine.
Flash pulse.
Yeah.
So yeah, he really does have to avoid the mine at least. Okay, flash pulse gets the discover.
It was on a 1. Okay, go ahead.
But fails.
Another route into the anathematic. Gonna move forward here.
Dodge on the flash pulse bot.
Now they need to check the mine.
Probably can see with the. Oh no, I don't know. With the zero. Maybe.
I'm prone.
Is there a line of fire?
Okay. I'm just going to move again.
Dodge on the transductors.
Maybe a really small line of fire. Not sure.
I get the dodge on the frickin' transductors on.
So another one into the anathematic.
Yeah, did pseudonymmster have 14 or 15 models?
I think 15 orders at least. So I think that has to be a mine.
Nothing I can do with that.
I'm gonna move again.
Yep.
Okay, so there is just one classified that I can do.
Can he still complete follow-up if he gets stunned?
Yeah.
I think you can because it's not an attack.
Yeah, it's just a short
it's
skill.
just a -3.
Yeah.
Still's nothing. No one sees you.
Okay, so I'm just gonna try to do the classified.
Yep. That might give me some dodges, but it doesn't matter because you got the classified.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
You
game.
got the classified.
Yep.
And then there's nothing else that Stan can do.
Maybe I can give an order just to. I mean, no, there's no reason to. Okay. I guess that's it for me.
Yep. I really needed these dodges to go better.
Yeah, I mean, failing on the right where it's like.
Should we jump to talk to the players?
But whatever.
Yeah. So we go to the Discord chat, or how does this work?
Yeah, we can
you
go there.
by,
Let's end this Skype call and go there.
So I guess I didn't do this one here, but I'm securing the HVT probably.
So HVT securing only works for your secondary, but
Oh,
you
okay.
got an extra point from Predator, so you got all 10.
Okay.
I got like 2. Yeah, I got 2.
And I don't know how many points I have left.
Hi guys, thanks for the game.
Hi.
That was one very unlucky crit.
Yeah.
Broke my heart into tiny pieces.
I do feel like we both got our share of crits though. I got a few at the beginning and
yeah, but losing
one at the end.
Losing a game to your crit is, I haven't seen that before. I mean, to your own crit, costing you a game.
Well, yeah, that was that crit. That's the crit we're talking about.
Yeah.
That was fucking terrible. Yeah, that was bad. But it happens, clearly.
Yeah. So what are your
At least this.
thoughts about the game in general?
My freaking deployment over here was dumb. I thought they were gonna move turn one, they didn't, and my missile launcher was the first thing that saw stuff. No one was in cover. It was just bad. That was terrible. But yeah, once it got to a certain point, I had to just be like, I don't have orders to fight. Must do classifieds.
Yeah, I think that was the right play to go for classifieds on second turn. Yeah, you got just slightly unlucky that you missed one whip roll, I think, and didn't have enough orders to fall back.
I missed two.
Oh, two, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How about Stan? What are your
I
thoughts
mean,
about the game?
my plan was to survive the Uber for Commando, and I mean, probably the Liberto here was a bad play. I was just trying to slow him down, and I picked up Predator just because of the identity check. Because it's a mission I cannot do in any list. So for the extra point, I just try to do Predator. And outside the Uber for Commando, I mean, I guess Bakunin as just the Morlock. So I was pretty confident using picking Predator and Extreme Prejudice. And then, I mean, I was just lucky in some rolls, and Clint was pretty unlucky. So
It's part of the game.
Yeah, you
yeah,
actually
Is
thought
definitely
your classified choices were quite interesting. We thought that you would go for telemetry with an automatic, but actually you didn't do any spotlights during the game, so I think your choice was actually right.
I didn't have telemetry.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking that we would probably pick telemetry as CA
Oh, on
players.
the mission.
Yeah,
Oh no, I just choose these two because I'm pretty confident. I mean, when I killed Uber for Commando, Shaskin is just pretty good in close combat.
yeah, and you have
And
Taiga and Dathurasi as well.
yeah, and I mean, I can just try to coup de grace stuff just to do Predator. And he has Deep Apnic, so I mean, I can try to coup de grace Deep Apnic or stuff like that. I mean, it's just for the extra points, to be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and these two, I mean, on those are two missions I can do with my second list, and it's an avatar list. So if he picked up some, I mean, structure and hacker, probably I could have tried to play the avatar. It was just for that.
All right, guys, thanks for the game. Uh, I wish you good luck in your next games, and thanks for everyone who was watching the stream. Does anyone have anything they want to add?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Clint for all his work. You're doing amazing work for the community, and really appreciate the stuff you do. So keep up the great work, man.
Thanks. For those who don't know what he's talking about, I assume he's talking about Tabletop Throwdown, which is the show we run on Sunday. We're gonna have one tomorrow.
Yeah,
Very.
I will put down the link to your I think Twitch or YouTube to the
All
video
right.
description. And if you want to give me a link to your Discord, I can also put that so people can join the Discord server that you have.
Sure. Thanks.
All right, thanks, and see you later.
All right.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye bye.
Bye.